You might not think you're a fall risk because you're active and walk a bit each day, but here's the reality. 14 million adults over 65 fall each year in the US, and most of those falls are predictable. And as a home care physical therapist who works with hundreds of older adults each year, I see the little warning signs that most people completely miss. Let's find out if you're a fall risk and what you can do so that you never end up on the ground. What I find is that many adults think they aren't a fall risk because they walk every day, they're extra careful on the stairs, and they don't feel weak because they can still get out to stores, go out with their friends for lunch, and do some housework. But these things are not predictive of your fall risk, and it's why so many adults continue to fall down every single day. 40,000 per day to be exact, and there's just no way those can all be a surprise. Later, I'll tell you my top 3 daily moves for decreasing your fall risk, but first, let's talk about the signs that most people are missing that show me they are at risk of falling. The first one is the most obvious, and it's trouble getting up from a chair. If you need to use your arms to help you stand up, or you have to lean way forward, those are both big signs of weakness. And believe me, your balance does not matter if you don't fix this leg weakness first. Another thing I see is struggling on stairs. If you have to heavily rely on the handrail or only can go up with one of your legs first, those are both major problems. It's great that you're being careful on the stairs, but careful isn't the same as strong. And careful people still suffer falls all the time. Plus, stair difficulty means that you will also struggle stepping up and down on curbs outside. And if a curb is a struggle at baseline, and then you're carrying a bag, fatigued from a long day, and there's other people distracting you, that's a recipe for a fall, no matter how careful you think you're being. There's 2 other points here that aren't necessarily a physical movement, but are more about your lifestyle. The first one is the retirement trap that so many older adults fall into. The progression here is slow but steady. You retire, you sit around a bit more, you stop climbing stairs and going out as much. 5 years go by and you're weaker than you ever planned to be. You don't want to fall into this trap because it's a way to guarantee a fall at some point in your future. The final thing to consider here is that most people who aren't consistently strength training will decline over the course of many years or even decades. And because the decline is so minimal from year to year, they barely even notice. I bet you even had an experience like this where you still think you're 10 years younger and then something makes you realize you're not. And this slow, barely noticeable decline often ends in a fall. This is actually kind of like when it comes to weight gain. If you gained 2 pounds a year, would you even notice it? Not at the end of the year, but after 30 years, you're gonna look completely different. If you want to determine your fall risk, there's 2 quick tests that you can try at home right now. The first tests your leg strength, and it's a 30-second sit to stand. You're gonna set a timer for 30 seconds, and then sit down and stand up from a chair with your arms crossed over your chest just like this. The goal here is 15 reps. The second test is just as simple. Can you go up and down your stairs 2 times in a row without needing the handrail? Of course, don't do this if you don't feel safe, but you should take a minute and try both of these right now. Because if you can't pass both of them, you're at a higher risk of falling than you might realize. If that was a struggle, there's 3 exercises you should be doing daily to improve your strength and decrease your fall risk. Number 1 is the sit to stand. Sit down in a chair and then stand back up. Simple. If you're not already strength training, you must do this move every single day to keep your legs strong as you get older. Number 2, you should be working on your reactive balance. While static balance, like standing on one leg, is great, it won't stop you when you trip. To improve your reactive balance, begin in a standing position, step forward about a foot as quickly as you can, and then return. Repeat 10 times on each foot. I have a video on my channel breaking down the progressions you can use here, and I'll link it below. And the third exercise is a step up. 1 foot on the bottom step of your staircase, step up and down with the other. If you can practice these 3 moves daily, no matter where you're at right now, you will greatly reduce your chances of falling in the future. Strong legs and quick reactions, they don't happen by accident. And if you want to remain independent for years to come, then you must train them.